Guess what it is? Guess what time it is? It's the new year.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god, time to party. No.
I wish I was.
New year. 2023 already. That feels weird. And then
it's going to take me another 3 weeks. It's going to take me another 3 weeks before I remember to start writing the 2023 instead of 2022. You know how it is.
I've already had to write 2023. I'm doing a food journal thing for dieting, and I've already had to write 2023. And I'm like, wow, I adapted quickly. I've adapted to the future.
Wow,
so
nice.
Fast.
Yeah.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new FireStorm Podcast episode. We're filming this for your enjoyment, and we're also putting it up on Spotify. I will ensure that happens, because we didn't put a single episode up on Spotify in 2022, which I find rather humorous.
That's
Things are a little bit different, only a little bit.
Only
Mostly
a little bit.
For Gus.
Yeah.
You finally moved.
I did finally move. Mecca is sitting about 5 feet, 6 feet to the right of me. Right now, his headphones are on. Mecca, say hi. I know you can hear me.
We better have a camera.
Say hi.
Hi.
You probably heard that.
There he is.
He's over there.
We better have a cameo at some point.
He's like
he better come in.
listening to some music or whatever. Who knows?
Listening to demos.
No.
I just added the new demo today.
Oh, right. He's made, like, this dude, like, since we got here, he's been, like, nonstop fucking jamming out. Like, I haven't had a moment to breathe. Like, except for when I just napped earlier. But, like, he's been, like, going crazy. Like, he's made, like, 2 demos since we got here. And I'm like, dude,
Day 5,
what are you doing? Like, I'm sitting here fucking reading manga or watching, and my dude's just, like, hitting drums or fucking playing guitar, and I'm like, do you ever stop?
Yeah, he's on the productivity train.
Yeah, he's on the grind. He's really going crazy. So, but yeah, like it's a nice little place. I don't have too many complaints. It's just there's some
management.
Yeah, our management, I think they've been off the entire time we've been here. I mean, it's the new year, so I guess, but we've been trying to get in contact with our management because we have some questions, and our rent payment portal is crap, etc. But yeah, I mean the place itself is nice, and we've set it up really like in a nice way, and our furniture, despite being from like used furniture stores, is actually pretty nice. There's not a whole lot of it, but it's a nice little setup we have going on, so I can't complain too much, and so now I just need a job.
Does it feel homey? Does it feel like it's your own?
Yeah,
Does it actually feel like
to be honest, wherever my computer is where my home is. I gotta be honest with you.
True.
Like, as long as I can just get on my main computer, I don't care. I don't care where I am. But
Fair.
Yeah, and all my guitars and stuff are here. Like, the only thing I still have to do is my bedroom's still a mess. Like, my clothes are just everywhere because I haven't been bothered to put them away. So I just have to deal with my clothes in my room, and then I'll be good. But yeah,
are those bookshelves staying in the corridor, like the hallway?
I think so. I don't really have a better place for them, but there's plenty of room in that hallway. So I just need to clear out the big TV box. But yeah, I don't really have a better place for them at this exact moment, which is unfortunate. But yeah, they're probably fine where they are.
Nice.
Yeah, it's annoying, but we just don't have as much space as.
Fair enough. Yeah,
it happens, but
that's the big thing that's happened to you.
Yeah,
Big
it
thing
took
that's
a long
to me
day.
Is that I've decided, fuck it, I'm going to Japan.
Yes,
and
you did decide that.
Yeah, back when we started this, we were talking about planning a trip at the same time, and things just haven't lined up. So instead, we're going with my buddy Jen. We kind of just impromptu was like, fuck, I need to go. I need to do something. I don't have enough money to move out. I have enough money to do something significant, and I want to do something. It's been ages since I've done anything that I actually want to, and I thought, fuck it, I'm going to Japan, and my buddy Jaden has the money to afford it as well. And literally, my first thing was, I better ask Gus. And then you said, no, then I just remember you talking about how you're moving at the end of the year. And I'm like, well, that's probably going to
take up I am everything. Fucking, it's so much. But yeah, if I know, like, if, I mean, why wait, right? Like, just go. So that's, I think that'll be cool. Just, kind of random ass trip to Japan. Be like, oh, how fun.
We've planned out. Well, I've planned out so far. Like we're primarily hitting Tokyo, Osaka, and maybe Kyoto for a few days. Tokyo's mostly booked out. We're gonna hit like fucking everything we can. I've got a little itinerary. Like we got a lot of the temples. We've got a trip to Kamakura as well. We got the Pokemon Center, of course, and Akihabara, all that crap. Like we've got everything, we're fucking nailing everything. And then Osaka, we got there for 4 days. Jaden found this Family Guy inspired karaoke bar called the Drunken Clam.
Holy shit!
Which we're gonna go to in Osaka.
Whoa!
So that's fucking
nutty.
Sick. Like a micro pig cafe, because that's going to be funny, and a few other things. And then I found out there's actually a date in Osaka that we'll be able to make New Japan Pro Wrestling CMLL live event.
Nice,
which we're going to try and hit as well. So because one of the things I really wanted to do was go to Japan, see live wrestling.
Yep.
Like if I can do it, and now that cheering is allowed once again in Japan, it's going to be extra fun.
Yeah.
So,
that's pretty big. I didn't know cheering was allowed again. That's good.
Fucking hype for that. It's annoying though. Like, I'm trying to make this trip, me and my mate. It's like his trip as well, because I've planned out a lot of Tokyo. I don't really want to be like, oh, it's my trip. But like he's threw in a few things which we both like, but then the few things he's thrown in, like half the shit we can't actually do. Like one of them was sumo wrestling. Like we want to go see some sumo wrestling, but they're only open in like January, May, and September, so we can't do that.
Yeah, weird.
And the other one was the Mario Kart, driving go-karts dressed up as Mario characters around Tokyo. You need to actually have a license. And my friend doesn't have his driver's license.
Wow.
So he can't do it.
Wow.
Yeah. There's some big L's right there.
That's a huge L. Jesus.
But, yeah. So that's the big thing for me, at least. It's something I'm very, very keen for.
Yeah.
What about you, and what's your plans for 2023? Like, I saw a little goals thing on your Twitter. Especially, what was it, the Adipok album?
Yeah, that's the big one. Well, the biggest one actually is getting a job. That probably should be the first priority, but that'll be whatever. Like,
if anyone needs IT, what
so I'm doing marketing. Basically, marketing, that kind of thing.
If anyone needs someone that's good at marketing, social media marketing, and all that shit,
pretty much.
Gus is your man.
Yes, sir. I don't know who's gonna see this, but I need a job. So,
sure.
Yeah, I need a job. So
at seek.com.
Yeah. I'm gonna go broke if I don't get a job. So that's how that works.
That's how it works.
So yeah. But the big thing, I think, music-wise, is I'm gonna be spending a lot of time doing writing the last few songs for the Pokemon album that I'm doing. So the one that has like Tried and True, Ignite the Fire, Undeniable, all those. I'm gonna be writing the follow-ups to those. And since Ash is no longer in the Pokemon anime, I figure it's good as time as any to release it. So it's gonna be coming out hopefully the middle of this year. I just need more time to like actually work on it, because I mean, as it stands right now, I'm probably about halfway through. So I just need to do.
Aim for like your birthday or something, middle of the year.
Yeah.
And for July.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like May or June, around there. So should be fine. But that's the big thing music wise. Other than that, I'm just doing more fucking anime shit. So it's the usual at this point. And but the other big thing, I guess, apartment wise. So we had an open corner right now. Hopefully we're gonna get a vocal booth to go there. So that'll be really helpful. Because obviously we don't want to. This apartment, like, it's not super soundproofed or anything. Like, we can hear a lot from upstairs and from next door. So we're gonna try to reduce that noise as much as possible. But I don't want to have to inconvenience myself a whole lot just to record vocals. I want to be able to do it whenever I like have the urge to, or like I need to add this right now, that kind of thing. So yeah, I need the ability to do that. So that's going to be like my graduation present from my parents. I can't stand like not being able to do that whenever because of the amount of noise I would make. But that's what the open corner is for.
So like the corner, you're gonna have like those like noise reducing square things in the corner on the walls.
So it's gonna be a whole room. So if you look at like vocal booths, I don't fucking know it exactly. Oh. Yeah, like a vocal booth, like a 4 foot by 4 foot room that you step into, cool. And it's pretty fancy. But yeah, it's a hefty sum too to get one of those, which is why I like wanted it to be my graduation present. And I'm probably gonna have to help pay for it, but it's just gonna save me so much time in the long run, and I can just use it whenever. So I'm just so tired of like having to leave the house to fucking record. So it's and I've been able to do it sometimes in the house, but it just depends on the song and that whole 9 yards. So that's what the open corner is for. It's gonna be a huge lifesaver.
Are there any plans for Imperfect Storm, since you two are finally bundled together in one little apartment?
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm not sure yet exactly, but we just only need Mecha's vocals now. I just finished finished writing the song for Zonolith's Sun and Moon rewrite, which was like we did Signal Flare for the X and Y rewrite, and so he finished the demo earlier a couple days ago, and then I finished writing the lyrics and the vocals yesterday. So that's a pretty cool little song. But we had to rush on that because it was like, I think his deadline for the casting call was yesterday. So we were like, shit, we've done like nothing on this because I've been taking exams and moving.
Like a loser.
Yeah, you're right about that. But yeah, so that's done.
I'd love to do the art for that one as well. Like in a really similar vein of Signal Flare. Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Yeah, you should. Actually, we need it because I just realized we don't have anything. So,
sure.
So, but yeah, it's
fucking Sun and Moon rewrite. That's fucking hype.
Yeah, so that'll awesome. Be it's a cute little song. Obviously, since it's like Sun and Moon, it's a lot like happier and less intense than Signal Flare, but it's still a cute little song, and I'm happy with the result. So, yeah, but that's, other than that, Imperfect Storm, I'm sure we'll do stuff down the line, but for right now, I really have to nail down, well, getting a job, but also I need to do the Pokemon album. Like I'm hoping I can get that done by like March, so that I can actually do some proper like release PR for it, or not PR, but like release like
posting
release stuff for it, because I want to be able to just have some time between release. I'm thinking about, I don't know how, if I would actually do this, but if I can and everything works out, I would like to make it a CD, like a very limited run CD. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, I just would need to figure out the details on that. But first priority is finishing the album. Once I'm finishing the album, then I can figure that out. Because I can't get a CD if I don't have a damn album. So
better fucking send one my way. I'd fucking love that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna, if I do the CD, I'll save a few to like send to people. But we'll see what happens. We need to get there first. But that's pretty much the only big thing music wise. At this point, I'm kind of in the groove, so I just need to keep it moving at this point. So
I'm sure you had a bit of experience with it when you were doing your internship sort of thing.
Yeah.
But like having to juggle full-time work and your hobby / what you're trying to get towards being a big job, like your main thing, is a little bit difficult. I got a better rhythm with it last year with my writing, and I realized like it is a lot of time management, and I'm normally fucking atrocious with time management. So yeah, it may take a bit of a groove to get into first, but yeah, if you can focus on nailing down the album before you get majorly into a job or something like that, well, I know you're going to need a job soon, because rent is due.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. It's a pretty big thing.
It is tricky to like get that balance down. I think the nice thing for me is, up until this point, I've had schoolwork pretty much the whole time. Like even while I was doing my internship, I had summer classes going on. So the nice thing about a job compared to school is that I think school probably overall takes up less time, but it also makes you think about it more. Because it's like you also always have to be considering like, oh, when's my next test? When's this homework assignment due? When, like, am I caught up on for all of my different classes? When you have a job, you can just go home and not think about it, and you might be like wiped, but at least like you don't have to like deal with it anymore. Like for school, I was like constantly thinking about it, and it kind of was distracting me from doing what I wanted to be doing. So it was really annoying, but now that I'm not dealing with that, it should be a lot better, hopefully. But I mean, the nice thing is, because of the music, I don't have to get a full-time job immediately. I'm thinking about taking like a part-time job, either as like a assistant in my field to get more experience, or just as like a server at a restaurant somewhere. Just to have some extra income coming in, because if I do that, then I'll have enough. But I don't want to. But I also like I graduated from school, right? So I don't want that to go to waste. So I'm going to try to make sure I get a full-time job eventually. But I might need more experience in that field before someone will, hire me properly. So it just depends on what happens. But it'll be the job thing will hopefully work out. I just need to dedicate enough time to applying for stuff. That was not today.
I haven't heard of an assistant social media manager or social marketer.
It just depends on what it is. It just depends on like what company it's for, and because I've seen some that are like for very small time companies, like startups or whatever, where they just need someone to like post what they're doing, and not really direct it at all, because they're just like they already have like stuff going, they just need someone to post it there, that kind of thing. That's kind of what I did with my internship over the summer. But yeah, I would need to look more into it, because I've only seen a couple of those opportunities, but part-time opportunities in that field are pretty abundant, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I just have to like actually get in there and start applying for stuff. So it should be fine, maybe. I say
Sweet
this,
ass, man.
yeah. I mean, it's not, but because I don't like applying for jobs, but I do need to get one, so I really need one.
I'm flying by the seat of my pants with my job at the minute because every week I have highs and lows. Where like it's the one thing about working in a career that you're not really that passionate about is that it's just kind of you go at it just every day you take it as you go. And the one benefit that I've sort of seen, there's no guarantee of this, but it's a maybe. A few people that I'm working with in my lab might be going out to do field work, which would mean I would be amongst the trainees, and I would technically be the most experienced, which would mean they may have to bump me up to a supervisor position, which means I get paid a little bit more.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my only goals in regards to my job is complete the traineeship because I'm over halfway done and hopefully get bumped to supervisor so that I get paid a bit more.
Yeah.
No guarantee with that. I have considered even looking for other work because sometimes I get fucking frustrated at this job.
I bet.
But, you know, it is what it is. You gotta... This is one part of adulthood which I haven't fucking come to a tune yet. It's just having to deal with the work that you're given because you can't always get your dream job just out of fucking high school or uni or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta actually have to
grind
a little bit elsewhere.
Yeah, you really can't just take the ideal position. You're not we're like at our age, we're just not experienced enough, and we don't have it's just we have to take the shitty jobs and work our way up, which is annoying, but oh well. Like, what else can we do besides just do it?
In going with that, one of my New Year's resolutions, which was actually quite simple, because I know resolutions fail every fucking year, but one of my more simple resolutions this year, quite literally go hand in hand with my writing, is just read some more. Because, I'm at my most productive actively when I'm consuming other interesting, content at the same time, and when I actually have ideas sparking from that. I got my most writing done this year when I was binging all of Arrow on Netflix.
Nice.
Quite literally. I fucking finally watched all 8 seasons, and I was just writing offhandedly on the side. And
there you go.
Again, I've made adjustments to the plot, and I've cut some more characters because I made a major decal change of where things are taking place, and because of that change, a couple of the characters were just kind of useless and a mute point. I think I probably said something different when I last updated the podcast on my book. Last time I probably said Nirav's still in it. He's not anymore.
I think you did say you cut him. I feel like I remember that.
I've officially cut him now.
Alright, he's gone.
Goodbye, Nirav.
Rest in peace, buddy.
You useless shit.
Honestly,
after a while, I realized he serves really no purpose because I was gonna use him to make as someone that actually understands Zane and is able to break down his walls and get to him. Now that's a different character. Yeah. Goodbye, Nirav.
Later, loser.
You find purpose in the cut afterlife, doing something else different with no voice.
Yep. Have fun with that.
So now that's my main resolution is just keep working, keep saving money. Because after Japan is when I'll want to eventually save for a house. But just read more and be a bit more proactive with my writing because it's always setting goals for myself, like other authors like JJ and all that, 1,000 words a week or something. That's fucking doable. I just need to get off my lazy ass and do it.
Yeah, 1,000 words a week. That's not bad.
Because I'm always so back and forth with what I want to do, and I keep changing my ideas. And because as I said, it was last year. I even said, I finished the planning stage, and now this now in 2022, I was still planning. I was still cutting things and moving things around. So, yeah. It's just actually saying, hey, 1,000 words a week, let's go. Yeah. Let's do it. Just fucking do it, you cunt. I mean, there's no reason why I can't at this point. So it's either that or coming to terms with the fact that maybe I should just turn the story into something else. Mm-hmm. If I'm struggling enough with the story, then turn it into something else.
Yeah.
Make it a manuscript for a fucking TV show or something. Like, if writing it is such a fucking burden, which I'm not saying it is, but if it becomes that, turn it into something else.
Yeah.
Because I do fucking care about the story. It's just actually making it work.
Right.
Whatever way I desire.
Yeah. I bet that can be tricky. Like, just... Because, I mean, I remember writing when I was doing fan fiction or whatever as a teenager. When you're not doing, like, the fun parts, like dialogue or whatever, it can really be tedious. Like, it gets to a point... I mean, not that I really had any good story ideas when I was, like, 15 or whatever. But, like, even so, like, really fleshing it all out to a point where it can make sense to someone who didn't make the story, it can be tricky, I think. So, kudos to you for pushing through that, because I don't know if I could do it. I would get annoyed.
It's always the other thing. Like, sometimes I go with a few mates to, like, a comic book store or something, and then I flick through these, like, light novels, these manga, these comics, and I'm reading them just in the store for a little bit, and I'm just like, man, I know I can write better than this. Like, I'm just reading this shit. I'm like, I know I can do better than this. Why is this in the store?
Yeah.
Like, it's always like a fucking ego blowing smoke up my own ass, but it's just like, I'm looking at this like, I know I can do better than this, so I just need to do it. I think you kind of understand that as well. Like, you listen to other people's, like, covers of songs, and you're like, I can do a better cover than that.
Yeah,
like,
I definitely know what you're talking about.
Like, knowing your own limitations and skills, and then thinking, well, let's fucking hit it.
Yeah.
Because, I'm just sick of being sidelined. Like, it's been fucking 5 years since I've published anything. I need to just do it. I need to stop making excuses and just do it.
Yeah, that's when you get the most work done. Because, like, the more you think about it, the more you're going to be, like, procrastinating, like, with yourself. You just gotta shut up and fucking do it. That's like, solution fucking... That's, like, the rule number 1 in, like, the productivity handbook. Like, shut up and do it. Because that same thing happens for me. Like, sometimes I'll just be like, well, when I'm approaching a song, like, how should I even do this? What do I do first? And then if I just shut up and just do what I'm supposed to, it's done. Like, it eventually gets done. And when you have, like, that's the thing, like, results, once you have the results to show for it, all that troubling yourself is worth it. So that's the big thing.
Do you have any goals for anything regarding YouTube this year? Any of your other channels?
I don't think so. Not at this exact moment. I'm gonna try to post more on my anime channel a little bit, but I also have to get back into the groove because I've been since I moved, I've been slacking a little bit with my reading. But hopefully, once I like actually have a groove going and I'm not exhausted all the time, I'll be because I didn't need a nap today. I slept a long ass time and then I just ended up taking one anyway. So once I'm like, I think that's just like leftover exhaustion because I've been like the past few days have just been a fucking roller coaster. Even though like recently we haven't done a whole lot, but like it's just from moving. Like those few days were a lot. So.
Moving and adjusting to a new environment it does take a lot. So like people don't realize like how big of a deal how much it actually affects you.
No,
like,
it's
a completely new place now.
Yeah, it's been crazy because like it kind of that realization like caught up to me recently where I'm like, ah shit, I don't fucking know anybody. Oh no.
Oh no, Mecca's next door. He's the only one.
Oh no. So yeah, it is a big deal, and I'm hopefully once I get a job that'll be a little better, but it is very tricky to like approach to just how do I approach this, you know? Like I don't want to just stay locked up in my computer the whole time, but also like what do I do and where do I go? So it's it's a tricky thing, and I think for now I'm happy just making sure I've got like enough music going on. Like I'm not in a huge rush to go out and like find my friends I'll have for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Like or really just anyone. Like I'm kind of right at this exact moment. I'm like I just want to hammer out some creative stuff because that's just gonna make me happier, make me feel more at home, and then once I'm better with that and I have some stuff to last me a month or two, I'll get going on. I'll hopefully have a job, and you make friends at the job no matter what. So, because you're stuck there with them, so they should become your pals.
Yeah. I actually I missed the end of year party that the workmates were putting on. I was just so fucking tired, and I knew some of the crazy shit they were gonna get up to. And I was like, nah, I can't. I'm fucking dead. But that's one thing. You and Mecca should just go on a fucking boys' night out or something.
Yeah, we definitely will at some point. He has a consistent schedule now, so we'll have some fucking rad times. I want to go play pool somewhere, but
oh yeah,
I'm a fucking genius.
Fucking house party.
I'm a genius at pool.
That was actually one of the main benefits of the New Year's party. Like, because every New Year's, like, me and a few mates do something. I actually got invited to do a security shift up near. There's this place called the Flinders Ranges in South Australia. Mm-hmm. It's like these big fucking hills, essentially, these mountains, and they've got like really fucking high up, and they got the cabins and all that throughout the place and little towns.
Oh.
And one of the towns was throwing a big like fucking rodeo party thing for New Year's.
Yo.
They needed like 15 guards. And the pay was going to be fucking absolutely fucking stonks. Like, it was a big-ass offering for pay. But because there's usually, like, a couple hundred people turn out to that, and I've heard that there's nearly always, like, fights and shit. Because it's, like, proper hick country. So it's just like, well, is it worth getting a massive fucking paycheck and getting bashed? Or is it worth just going to my own New Year's things with my mates? And, like, so I decided not to take the job. I went, although I could have used the money. Fuck, I really could. But live and learn.
Yeah.
And now we, I'm letting the truck go by. There we go. Every previous New Year's I've hung out with a few mates and we've gone, not to our smaller equivalent of town. And then that was like 5 years ago. Then the past few years I've been hanging out with the D&D mates. Mm-hmm. And that's been fun. But this year, actually, funnily enough, Jaden, the guy I'm going to Japan with, he was like, oh, nah, I'm hanging out with my other mates. It's just literally the group of the whitest dudes you've ever met.
Nice.
it's like, there's 10 of us, and I'm like, we are the white man society. And all fucking nerds all in this Discord group. And we went to one of their places, and he had a fucking pool table. He was making these really interesting, like, it was like coconut, some sort of weird mixture, and called it the chug chug.
Yo,
it was blue.
The chug jug. Let's go.
It actually tasted fucking sick. Like, we were mixing drinks, and then someone brought cigars, and I'm like, nice. I've never had a fucking cigar.
Yeah.
Like, why amongst this group of fucking nerds do we have cigars? I don't know why, but I was like, I'll fucking have a cigar. Yeah. Why not? And, like, so we got absolutely plastered. And then two of us went to go to an inn to see if they were open to fucking hit the slot machines for like half an hour, but they were closed. So we were just stumbling around fucking town for a little bit. Made it back in time for the midnight countdown. And then by the time it got to like 1 o'clock, I literally was like, I'm calling it, guys. I'm going to bed. And then 20 minutes later, everyone followed. And I was like,
yeah.
Sucked in. Like, you thought you were going to go longer? Nah, fuck you.
You're fucking tired.
So that it was different, like, compared to other years, but it was a lot of fun. I think I'm still recovering from it. Like, my throat was a bit shot after it. Like, I'm still kind of recovering. But it was a fun time and something different for once, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
So, Yeah, I've got this week off, which I'm going to be.
Yeah, that's nice.
Doing my own thing.
Yeah, you'll have plenty of time to do whatever it is, like write a little bit if you want. Dude, for me, like on New Year's, I was exhausted. I was already exhausted. I literally missed the countdown because I was just reading manga. And I was just like, shit. Oh man, it's 2023. Fuck. And I posted like 20 minutes after midnight on Twitter. It's like, oh shit, Happy New Year. So
I scheduled a tweet.
Nice. Nice.
Big brain.
Yeah, that is big brain. Yeah, it was this year was fine because like I mean I was so out of it. Like I couldn't do anything. I didn't like even if I wanted to do something, I don't think I would have because it was just so like I was so knocked out. We actually had plans originally, but the guy we were gonna go see like at his place or whatever, he canceled kind of a few weeks ago because he went to a wedding. So we did have plans, but then they just kind of got shot down. So I'm like, and you know, when I actually got here, I mean, I was exhausted. So, like we finished our moving. Like I think mom and dad left on the 30th, and then since then I've just been so exhausted. Like, I've been working a little bit here and there, and like yesterday I spent most of yesterday working on the Perfect Storm song, but man, it's just. I can't even like I don't even know why I'm still exhausted at this point, but I really am. And I'm supposed to like start working out and stuff, and I'm like at least at this like right now I'm like, oh my god, I don't know if I want to. Even though I know I should, but it's just
I get that.
Yeah,
man. I get that a lot.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try, but like it's the whole like getting into good habits, that kind of thing. It takes some pushing. So I'm gonna try pushing myself. Hopefully I can get into some good habits now that I've moved and am unemployed technically. So
yeah, but I mean, that's the time to do it while you've got the time to set up the good habits, and then because. That's the thing. Every time I do something like that, I set up good habits and like a good mindset for how to do things. Usually, it's something like work or other commitments that fucks everything up. So you got to kind of leave it a bit open ended, like gym. Like I was going to the gym solidly for like 4 or 5 months with my mates, and then it hit about November, and then we just kind of crashed because we had so much shit going on.
Yeah.
I've set myself up in a funny position, I've realized, because I'm doing this thing. I don't have the book for it. It's literally called the Fat Loss Protocol. The Fat Loss Protocol, like 4 stages, 4 phases of essentially resetting your body. I've done this before, and it works. It like resets your body, so you eat like the essentials of what humans need, and then your body just resorts to the fat you already have to lose weight. So I'm doing that in January, and then after Japan, it's basically going to be me getting back in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And I've realized in another way, like I've set myself up for that, so I do this in January to lose a little bit. Mostly so my economy flight over to Japan is a little bit more comfortable because my fat
economy
ass
flight, yes sir.
So but the other thing is, I've realized with my job, we don't actually really pick up and get busy till February. Like January is usually a bit calm, and I leave in the middle of February. So
nice.
That's kind of funny.
Getting the hell out of there.
It's just like, you guys busy? I'm fucking off overseas.
I'm getting the hell out of there.
So,
good call.
That's fucking again, big brain.
Big brain.
The other thing is, we're going in winter. And it's summer right now in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going over to Japan's winter.
Yep.
So, A, we're probably going to see snow for the first time. I haven't properly experienced snow.
Nice, yeah.
B, I don't have winter gear.
Oh, wow.
I need winter clothing.
Yeah.
So,
you're going to need boots and shit if it's going to snow. You can bear, like, I mean, I don't know how Tokyo snow control is, but I'm sure it's good.
I'm hopefully so. Like, because like I need I was told I might need boots, but then I was told in like Tokyo and Osaka, because of how densely populated it is, because like the natural heat of the cities all that is higher, the snowfall doesn't really hit there. It hits around in like the smaller towns and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So we should be fine in Tokyo and Osaka, but everywhere else, who knows?
Yeah.
Like one of the other things I heard, because Kamakura, hour south of Tokyo, it's where the giant Buddha and a bunch of Buddhist temples are. Mm-hmm. I was told one of the best and I brought a Japan video. One of the best things to do there is just get a bike from the train station and ride around and just witness everything.
Yeah,
and because you're on the coastal lakeside as well. But if it's snowing, can we actually ride the bikes?
Yeah,
we're gonna make that we're gonna make that choice when we arrive.
Yeah, I gotta say I don't recommend it, but you could.
You could just fucking bogs halfway. Fuck. Shit.
Yeah, you might die. Wear a helmet if you do. If it's snowing, wear a helmet.
I would just hate wearing all the fucking winter gear trying to ride a bike. You'd be so fucking stiff.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be covered head to toe, and you'd be like, oh no, I can't fucking move my legs.
Yeah, literally.
Fucking rotate them.
That would be very scary. I already don't like riding bikes that much, just because I'm afraid I'm gonna fucking tip over and die. Even though I know I'm not. Like, I have the skills to ride a bike from like when I was a teenager, but I just like at this point I'm like, I feel like there's just riding it on the road and shit where there's like so many bumps and stuff. I feel like I'm gonna fucking fly off and fucking kill myself.
I would never ride it on the road.
Yeah.
I would never do that. Footpaths or like bike paths.
Yeah.
For me, fuck that. Fuck the road.
Yeah, see the roads I've been working on,
if I veer a little too far to the right, am I gonna get fucking flattened by an SUV? Like, yeah. I don't trust it.
Yeah, literally.
I do not trust it.
Literally, and that's the thing. Like, because a lot of the roads, even the sidewalks and stuff, like the sidewalks and stuff were bad, but like half the roads don't even have sidewalks, so I'm just stuck on the road or like in the grass on the side. That's not okay. But I didn't bring a bike up here, so I don't know if I'll get one either. Probably not, but we'll see. I couldn't ride a bike in the snow. I would be too scared. I would definitely fall and die, probably, and hurt myself at least. But oof.
Nah, definitely not a good plan.
Nope. Don't recommend.
Last thing, I guess we better talk about. What's going to happen with FireStorm in 2023?
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't really have a lot of plans. We're kind of just
no idea.
We're just going as we see fit at this point. Like, it's really like the first year where we haven't had anything in mind organized, at least from my perspective, because I think you were pretty much on the ball when you were talking in the first episode of Xenoblade. FireStorm's kind of in its like retirement stage. We're just kind of like, we've done peak content as far as we can. Like, we've made a lot of stuff, and like now we're just kind of winging it and doing what we want when we want. Yeah, like, we might play River City Girls 2 if we feel like it. Yeah, and we might hop on a few other games. I definitely feel like the older games definitely don't get as much attention to it. Like the Xenoblade and Sonic Frontiers was like some of the most viewed gaming that we've done. Yeah, at least I can think of. And other bigger franchises like Legend of Zelda usually gets attention as well. Yeah, but like, I don't know about you, but for me, like, I'm kind of just comfortable just winging it whenever we decide, hey, we should play this, or hey, we should do this. We just do it.
I agree.
Instead of having things scheduled every week, because like,
when we do make stuff, we can schedule every week. When we do make stuff, we can schedule them every week. But I mean, not like consistently. Every single week we have something. That we don't need to do that. But yeah, if this was a bigger project and there were like a lot more eyes on it, and I mean a lot more eyes, like If we had like an actual audience who was expecting that from us, then maybe. But at this point, we don't have anyone to like please. So we're just gonna wing it and have fun.
We got a few people. I know a few people that consistently check us out, which is fucking weird. But that's again, you're right. If it were a bigger number, then definitely a lot more time would be put into this.
Yeah,
it's mostly just that. Hey, we've got our own things we want to do, and FireStorm will always be here.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of content to watch as is, right?
Somehow in our lifespan, we've hit everything that most content creators go through nowadays. We've been cancelled. We've been referred to as the nostalgia thing someone used to watch. I literally know a buddy that was just like, oh wow, you guys are still going with FireStorm. I used to watch that back in high school.
Yeah,
and I've nearly finished studying at uni, and I'm like,
man,
what? Man, that fucked me up.
Yeah,
it's for real.
Damn.
That's fucking hype, I guess. And we've been cancelled. We've made a stupid music video.
Yeah.
Richard 1, our Lord and Savior, Richard
God
Anderson.
Bless Richard Anderson.
And then our most recent funny ass project was the Sonic Ultimate Harem fucking Tifa.
What a video!
Episode.
What a video!
What a gift! You all need to check it out. It didn't get enough. It didn't get nearly enough attention for our fucking hardworking cringe.
Exactly.
So definitely check that shit out.
I didn't count how many times Tifa said yes to not have people watch that shit.
Dude, the fucking blooper reel and I had to edit your part at the end there.
Yeah.
It's just oh fuck, I can't even count that high. Just fucking talking shit.
I was literally commentating while I was reading it and looking for the dialogue and shit. It was like, oh my god. And then there was the part where fucking Yuffie or whatever who her name is, she was there, and I'm like, oh my god, why is there a spectator? there's a third party involved.
I just couldn't get over some of the sentences because of the way they were misspelled. I lost my fucking shit when reading them. It's just and Tifa make the sex noises or something like that. And I just cracked up and I just died. I couldn't fucking do it. So I don't think it's worth releasing a fucking B-roll thing, but level of cuts. But I don't know. Who knows? But it was a lot of fun and it was very fucking funny.
It was very stupid.
Do us a favor and check it out.
Yeah. You could go to sleep to it.
Could we do another one? I fucking doubt it. I don't want to do
I doubt it. Yeah, that's a little...
It fucking hurt. It hurt so badly. And then listening to you pretending to moan as
a woman, yes.
No, but that's the thing. It wasn't even a fucking Tifa voice. It was the voice you do for chicks.
Yep.
Anything.
That's the thing. I don't have that many. I don't have that many girl voices in me. So I don't know. I don't know if I could do another one. I had to struggle to make Yuffie's voice different. I don't even think I did in the end, but. I was trying to think, how can I make this one different? And I don't even think I succeeded. So...
but just you, moaning.
Pretending to moan as a woman? Yes, that's an experience.
Just while I was doing it, literally while I was cutting bits out, I was like, I hate this. Just fucking
This is perhaps the dumbest thing I've ever done.
It's one of the dumber things we've done.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of podcasts. We've had some really cool guests. We've done some good Let's Plays. We've done Richard 1 music video thing. We've done
what a gift.
Fucking Sonic Ultimate Harem audiobook fucking chapter. We've done some cool shit. And I'm keen to do more cool shit.
Yes.
In the future if we come up with ideas for things. But it's literally just, We'll see what happens. We might play River City Girls 2 if we can.
Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, I have to buy it too.
If we can.
But I would like to.
Yeah, if we can fit it in before I go to Japan. Sorry, what was that?
I'd like to play, but we can do it probably after you get back. It'll be tricky in the build up to you leaving, but it'll be. I would like to since we played the first one.
Yeah. No, maybe when I get back, that might work, definitely.
But yeah, we don't really have any plans.
What were some games that you wanted to check out that you think is worth on FireStorm? Like, I saw some of the other Sonic games on the list.
Yeah, the only other thing is, it's tricky now because my new computer probably isn't quite as powerful as my old one. So I don't know. I haven't tried to run any big games on it just yet. It's definitely powerful. I don't know. I just don't know how in comparison to my old one. But the old Sonic Wii games, I've never actually beaten. The Secret Rings and Black Knight, I've never beaten those. I think I've played them both, but I haven't beaten them. So there were those. I had, oh my god, I've already forgotten, but I would like to do another, at some point maybe, another ROM hack, Pokemon ROM hack. I think those are fun and goofy. So I'd probably like to do one of those at some point. But I'm trying to think of what else I had. I don't even remember. But
I can bring up the list.
Yeah,
because I remember for me, there was only like 2 games, and one of them was Honey Pop 3. If it happens, because
I feel like it will.
Because that's I just think that's fucking funny, and I'd love to do that. Oh yeah. Yeah. So for me, the ROM hack GS Chronicles. I wanted to do that because that looked really cool. Honey Pop 3 and River City Girls 2 for both of us.
Yeah.
Your list. One thing I'm
oh
definitely
my god,
keen
Security
for,
Breach. Yes.
Yeah,
I forgot about
Breach
Ruin.
DLC,
yeah,
100%.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that'll be good.
Hopefully, again, after February. Come out after February.
Yeah, come out after February.
All it said was 2023.
Yeah.
So, yes.
I think didn't it say early 2023? I think it might have said early 2023 or something like that. But anyway, hope it's February. Hope it's after February. Yeah. And then, we did try to do Super Mario 64, but I was using Joy-Cons for that. So we could actually do Mario 64 now, because I don't use the Joy-Cons anymore. That would actually be doable. I am Pokemon Coliseum. I am a little interested in that. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly what it is, but and that's like Pokemon XD too. They're just like these weird old Pokemon spin-off games where it's like they're just so different. I've never, I wasn't at the right age to touch those. I didn't even have a GameCube growing up, so I had a PS2. So I didn't have the ability to check them out even if I wanted to, but I am a little curious about those. Yeah, pretty much. Rescue Team. That's wild.
I think we can discount the Mystery Dungeon post game.
Yeah.
And Legends of Arceus post game. I think we can discount those at this point.
Probably.
We just kind of haven't really been interested in those.
Yeah.
And I think we've kind of moved on. I think everyone's kind of moved on from that sort of thing. Yeah, but then you have Sonic and Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky or Explorers DX.
I hope Explorers
DX.
Earthbound. I hope Explorers DX comes out. That would be really great. But I don't know if we'll get that.
Yeah. That would be nice.
That would be.
If I see any games I think would work, I would definitely chuck it in.
Yeah, fuck it.
I've got a few things that I want to do for my channel in regards to some games. I don't mind doing an occasional visual novel. I love doing the full gameplay and reading out stuff. Tekken 8.
Oh.
Fuck yes, I'm so excited. I'm keen as fuck for Tekken 8.
Yeah.
Love that shit. I want to do a vlog of Japan, which I want to do that for my channel.
Might as well.
It mostly just depends how much I get filmed and compared to taking photos of things and actually filming stuff, because it's always kind of awkward trying to film stuff. I've tried filming vlogs for previous holidays, but because most of those times I've been with family and they never understand why I'm filming instead of taking photos, and it's always kind of awkward.
Mm-hmm.
This time I'm with a mate and I'm literally like, I might film some stuff for YouTube. And he's like, yeah, cool. So might be different this time. Hopefully I can make a Japan vlog, probably release it in March. So yeah, like, and I mentioned this in, I think it was Sonic Frontiers. Like, I want to do one of those funny, like, YouTuber, like, 1 hour expose videos about something, but I want to do it about our local town and the history of the Bicycle Bandit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
The Bicycle Bandit is his
Fuck
name.
yeah. I love that guy.
So, like, I've got a few ideas for my channel because I mentioned as well I wanted to try and get my channel monetized, like, to the point where, like, because I think that would just be cool, because I've been slowly getting subscribers, but never a significant amount. So, actually, I'm trying to make a video that surpasses my Skyrim tutorial that still gets views to this day. That motherfucking piece of shit. If I can make something better than that, that would be a fucking ideal. That's kind of what I want to do. But I feel like that's got to be more than a 1 year deal, having to try and make that work.
It's still about the consistency. Yeah. That's really what it is, I think. If you just have a consistent time that you're uploading, not necessarily every week, but like if your viewers know when to expect videos from you, that's the biggest thing. Because it's always the same time every time. So that's the biggest thing. I think, you know, YouTube loves that shit too, right? The algorithm, they fucking love the consistency. So
yeah,
that'll be the biggest thing.
But there's always those one-off videos that people make that somehow gets fucking big. I'm hoping something dumb like the history of the Bicycle Bandit. Hopefully people see that and they recommend it and think, who the fuck is the Bicycle Bandit? And fucking click on it, and then they can do my thing.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping like something stupid like that will be the thing that pops off. Like, I've actually looked into a bit more of the history about it. I want to go interview some of the people that worked at the banks when they robbed them and try and like actually do like mini interviews and stuff like that, because they're all local compared to me. So
I'm gonna
try and do something like that.
That would be good if you could actually interview the people who witnessed the Bicycle Bandit in action. That's pretty huge.
What did he do? He hopped on his bike and he looked like a fucking moron because he's a pretty big dude, so he was on this bike just fucking running down the street.
The bike was too small for him too. He looked like an idiot.
What was he armed with? Like a fucking shotgun or something? I don't remember who read the fucking article. But yeah, it's just I do have ideas for YouTube as well, so it's mostly just putting those ideas into action, because I've had previous ideas that I've ended up cutting, but like, I'm definitely playing Tekken 8. I played through Tekken 7 when that shit came out, like the story, and the Tekken 8 story looks fucking hard. Tekken 8 itself is like, the trailers for it look fucking incredible. So like that's the game I'm looking forward to the most. Is there anything coming out that you're looking forward to in 2023?
I think just Zelda. Just Zelda.
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. Yep. That's right. Shit.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. But even, I mean, other than that, I don't even know, because I feel like I think Zelda's the only thing I can really think of. But I'm hoping we get another 3D Mario game soon, because it's been a while since Odyssey, and I'm hoping that since the movie's coming out this year. There's like a Mario themed amusement park happening at like Universal or whatever the fuck. So I'm hoping that we get another main series 3D Mario game this year. That would be really good. But yeah, other than that, I can't really think of anything. But Zelda is enough by itself, to be honest.
What about like manga or anime wise? I know you're a lot more in tune with that than me.
Let's see. There's definitely some good stuff coming up. If I had to make some recommendations, which, you know me, I'm gonna. Big fan. So the one to watch out for this season, since we're about to start a new season. Actually, I took a nap earlier. I filmed the seasonal roundup for fall and then immediately just fucking took a nap. So that was pretty good. But if I had to make some recommendations for this season, my biggest one is Spy Classroom. Spy Classroom is going to be great. I'm convinced of that. Because I read the light novels for Spy Classroom. I'll pitch it real quick. It's basically just this group of 7 girls who went to spy academies. It's like a kind of old fashioned type of thing, kind of like the setting of Spy Family. Very similar, but it's like a Cold War kind of thing is happening. But the 7 girls are brought together from various different spy academies because the 7 girls, each of them never really fit in. They were misfits, but each of them excels at like something very specific. They have one specific thing they're really good at. And they're all brought together under who is the best spy in the world. Probably the greatest spy living right now. And he's the one who's like instructing them to improve their spy abilities. And so the 7 girls go out and like take on these crazy missions and get involved with things that are way bigger than they should be involved with. But the best spy in the world, Klaus, he's like the one carrying them all on his back, and that man is ridiculous. But yeah, the light novels are fantastic. I think Spy Classroom is going to be really cool, and it really helps. The girls' designs are really creative. I think they're very aesthetically pleasing too. So I think Spy Classroom is going to be great this season. Of course, there's like Vinland Saga, which I still need to watch season 1 of. Tokyo Revengers, which of course I'm a huge fan of. If it's your cup of tea, Nagatoro season 2 is happening this season. God help us all. There's
wonderful.
Yeah, right. Shit. There's one other thing, but I forgot what it was. But yeah, this is gonna be a crazy season here. But yeah, one more recommendation. Watch out for in spring, starting in April. Oshinoko, same writer as Kaguya-sama, Love is War. He wrote Oshinoko, which is, I think, Giguk Garnt, he did a recommendation video about Oshinoko, the manga. So the anime is happening in fall, and it is just as good as he says. It's very, very good manga. So if you're interested, you can find the one, you can just watch his video. I think it's She Doesn't Love You. It's the one with like the idol girl on the front, and she's like all happy and winking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's,
Didn't they announce that, they were bringing back Bleach, but to Disney Plus only?
Yeah, so Bleach Part 1, the final arc of Bleach Part 1, like the Part 1 of the final arc of Bleach happened just this past season, 1,000 Year Blood War. But yeah, I believe it was on Hulu, which is weird. But yeah, I believe Bleach was on Hulu. So Disney Plus, what happened with Disney Plus? This is wacky. I still can't believe this is real. But what I saw is Disney Plus made a deal with Kodansha, who is a manga publisher, and so any anime adaptations of manga published by Kodansha are being released on Disney Plus. So that's massive. Like, that is a lot. So that's Tokyo Revengers, which is happening this upcoming season. Fairy Tail, Eden Zero, Blue Lock, even though Blue Lock's on Crunchyroll, but there's a lot of stuff that Kodansha publishes. I believe Vinland Saga too. Or I think Crunchyroll might still have Vinland Saga, but a lot of big anime are headed straight for Disney Plus now, which is wacky. So like all the stuff published by Kodansha is getting released on Disney Plus. I don't know how exclusive that is, because that would theoretically also include Attack on Titan, which still has its final season, I believe, still going.
Shit.
So there's a lot of big stuff that could affect. So it's very, very crazy. It's a very crazy time. I'm surprised that Disney Plus put that much stock in it. But yeah, it's gonna be a bit crazy.
I mean, they could probably afford it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's Disney. They
definitely can. That's definitely not an issue for them. But yeah, I would have to go through to see like a lot of the other names that would include, but that's a crazy deal that they made. Fire Force too. So like there's a lot of there's a lot of crazy stuff that could affect. So
But does that include things that's already been released? Or
I don't think so. I think it's just future releases, because obviously like Fairy Tales and stuff. That's all where it is. That's all on Crunchyroll. So I think it's the stuff that's already out is fine, and I almost convinced I saw Vinland Saga is going on Crunchyroll, which is a Kodansha manga, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how exclusive that is. Right? Like, there's probably like some stuff that they were like, all right, we got it. This has got to also go on Crunchyroll, but it might also go on Disney Plus. But I believe Tokyo Revengers is going to be exclusive, which is pretty wacky. Like that's pretty huge. We'll see how that goes. I'm curious to see how that plays out. Any manga or any anime I don't have access to, I just watch illegally, so it won't make a difference for me. But I shouldn't admit that. But who knows? That'll be something. We'll see how that goes. I'm curious, but
yeah, that's fair. Well, in kind of an opposite way to you, like whereas like your shelf is now like you got 2 shelves fucking stacked to the brim with shit. Mm-hmm. In anticipation not only for Japan but also just kind of removing clutter, I've kind of actually downsized a little bit when it comes to like my nerdy shit. I'm gonna just stroll to the side so people can see. I'm gonna take my headset off just for a sec. Like I've got my Ruby stuff, so my Ruby books. Mm-hmm. I've got my Nintendo Switch stuff down there. I've got the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess manga, Nate Wants to Battle, and Skillet CDs. So I've got rid of all my other CDs because I don't care about any other artist really. The only CDs I listen to are Nate and Skillet. And then I've got the Demon Slayer box set, Throne of Glass box set, Rosario Vampire box set, and that's it. Like, I've sold my Seraph of the End manga. I've got rid of a few of the graphic novels and other manga that I used to have that are only like volume 1s. And my mindset now is read a few volumes online first, and then if I genuinely like it, like that much, then I'll go ahead and buy either a box set or just as much as I can. So, because I used to just buy volume 1s and then they would sit on my shelf, and if I didn't like it, I'll just leave it there. So now I'm actually approaching things a little bit differently. I've decluttered a little bit.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's a good way to approach it, I think, because those can really pile up, the volume 1s. So, and I mean, most manga is online anyways. Even if it's illegal, I mean, it's there, so might as well take it back.
I remember that was literally one thing a buddy of mine did for like 2 or 3 years straight. He had an iPad, and he would just go to this one site and just tap through each page of like read manga, because he could just tap and it would switch to the next page. Read, tap, and like he would do that. He did that for like 2 or 3 years. Ran a fuck ton, like tons of fucking manga. Like and like he was like you, like at a point where he could like, if he heard the show's being adapted, he would know immediately. Oh, that's gonna be a good show. But this was like years ago. Like now you've kind of taken that role. He doesn't do that anymore. But no, that's I'm happy with like the way I've kind of fucking sorted everything out right now. So I'm kind of just like looking forward to what happens. I don't know. The one thing about going to Japan is what I'm going to bring back.
Right.
Like, what I should actually get souvenir wise, because like figures and all that are going to be cheaper, but actually fitting them in my bags is going to be a bit of a pain.
Yeah, it is.
Because like I've got 20 kilo luggage there and back. So like, does that mean I got to pack like 17 kilos of stuff there so that I can fit in a few more kilos to bring back? Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
So fucking throw out my underwear, leave it in Japan.
Fuck it.
So
they get a souvenir from me.
Figure something.
Australian underwear.
You're welcome. I'll fucking put it in the underwear vending machines. Like, just pair one random dude from fucking Australia with XL fucking underwear. Here you go. Buy that, you fucking creep.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Oh, you want to sniff? What are you, fucking gay?
There's a little post-it note inside. You bought these, therefore you are gay. Have fun. Yeah, well, I think that summarizes everything that's going on with us.
Pretty much.
Unless there's anything else in regards to 2023 you would like to speak about.
I'm good, I think. No,
what was it? What else was on your goals list? Like, you wanted to learn to draw a bit better.
Yeah, so I just kind of, because I've gotten to the point where I'm kind of happy with what I'm doing musically. Of course, I'm going to practice still. Like, I still practice every so often with, like, guitars and stuff. But I'm kind of happy where I am. I'm going to spend the time I would have spent practicing. I'd like to learn another creative skill. And obviously, I think drawing is the way to go because, I mean, I have no artistic skill. Like, I'm actually garbage at drawing. Like, my whole life I've been terrible at, like, anything visual art. But I really like, the more I think about it, the more I'd really like to just know how to draw, because I think if I were to tell a story somehow, you know, a bit later on, I would want to do it through like a manga style, because I just love the way that manga comes together. And so I like I would like that idea of just knowing how to do it, because it's so interesting to me, because there's even like the smallest change in like how you draw like someone's face or like a head, it can make a huge difference. So I would like to just know how to like put that together, how to draw different angles, that kind of thing. It's just because, I mean, drawing can convey so many different things in you know, the one image or whatever. So I think it would be a really cool skill to have, and I don't want to like, I don't really want to get like super incredible amazing at it. I just want to like know how to, and then eventually like down the line, if I start using it more, once I'm, you know, kind of really slowed down on music, because I mean, I'm gonna slow down on music over the next 3-4 years. I don't think I'm gonna go much past that. But yeah, the if drawing comes in handy later for something creative I want to do, then I'll already know how to do it and then be able to put it into practice. But yeah, it's just like I want to just learn another skill. So if I can do that, that would be ideal. But I'm probably just gonna practice a little bit every day. Maybe not every day, but like practice a little bit, and it's something I can do. Really, the best things like for me creatively are stuff I can do while I watch anime, because then I can multitask. So drawing, I can just like take out a sheet of paper, you know, practice a little bit like with a sketch or whatever, and then also just have anime on in the background, because I can divide my attention enough between those two things, or at least like while I'm drawing, I'll be able to like hear what's going on. So I'm not that shouldn't be too difficult or anything like that. So yeah, that's one of my goals, is to just practice that, along with like studying Japanese properly, and not like just doing it through anime, because it doesn't work. So
gets you to a point.
Yeah,
it gets you to a point, but it doesn't go far.
No. So because it's all like worthless if you don't know if you don't know like for sure how how things are used and that kind of thing. It's such a different language from English. So your knowledge of English means absolutely nothing, basically. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, other than that, just like working out, and I'd like to like cook a little bit and eat a little better, because my eating habits the past few years, obviously I was in college, but my eating habits over the last few years were not enviable. They were really, really shitty, actually, and I've been able to get away with it because I just have like really good metabolism by genetics, but that's not gonna last me forever. So it's again like starting healthy habits now, starting good habits now. So I'd like to start eating a little better, because I just have been eating so shitty for the past few years.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's about it. I just want to like be healthier in general, because it's gonna catch up to me one day. And
no, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't want to see that happen. That'll be scary. I'd like to just start it now. be healthier, not have to deal with it.
I think everyone can take a little bit of that pill of like, yeah, you should probably be a bit healthier.
Yeah.
Like, and I like, yeah, for me definitely 100%. I fucking feel that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good fucking summary, I reckon.
Pretty good.
Yeah. TLDR for me, write a bit more, try and get some more stuff up on YouTube that actually has more concentrated focus and more attention to it. Go to Japan, and after I come back from Japan, save up for a house and do good at my job. TLDR for FireStorm, even as a joke or not as a joke, we'd love to interview either Richard Anderson or B Little Sonic. If
God
fucking
bless.
we need to interview one of those.
The things I would do.
Things I'd pay money for.
Jesus.
And just play whatever the fuck, do whatever the fuck we want on FireStorm, as long as we're both like, let's.
I imagine if we interviewed Richard Anderson, it would probably be the most boring shit imaginable, because like he would have nothing interesting to say. We would just ask him these questions that he doesn't like. He knows like. We would ask him what it was like to work at THQ Studio Australia, and he'd be like, "Yeah, it was fun. It was a good environment. You know,
I'm sure he has
the most
stories.
mundane answers.
If he doesn't have stories, we'll fucking blow his we'll blow his mind with like, the myth of Richard Anderson will fucking make him legendary status, and we'll just go on and on about him, like mythic status about him that even he doesn't know about.
Yeah,
and
we'll just go on and on about like stuff that's not even true, and he'll just like stare at us like we're insane.
Exactly. That's what I want to fucking do. If he doesn't have the stories, we'll make the fucking stories. All right.
We already have plenty of lore about Richard Anderson. Oh man,
we got plenty of lore on him. I actually, I got a lore update because, like, I reckon like once every 3 months, I randomly see that picture of him in my downloads folder, and I'm like, I wonder if I can find anything new this time. And I fucking did the Google image search thing of him, and I actually found a review he left on someone else's LinkedIn about working with them. And I'm like, oh, this is new information, but it wasn't really.
Right.
But it was like, oh, an update. So I reckon I'm going to get to the point where I actually make a LinkedIn just to see his full profile. Either that, I need to steal my dad's. Which is also a possibility.
Let's go.
I might just borrow my dad's LinkedIn and be like, I need to look up this one fella and see what he's up to.
Yeah, this is important.
But, yeah, and like, I don't know why, just every like few months, I'm like, I wonder what's going on with Richard.
What's the Richard Anderson lore?
He probably thinks, if he hears this, he's probably like, wow, I got stalkers. This is fucking weird as. So,
good God.
Hey, I get bored.
You never know.
So,
you never know what you might find.
And the TLDR for you, get a job.
Get a job, pussy.
Album.
Yeah, I need a job.
And
really bad.
Red draw. That's fucking that's sweet ass.
Yeah.
Well, that's
notice. Hey! Notice how on neither of our lists is get a girlfriend.
Hey, funny, I got some minor updates. When I went to the fucking party at the start of December for, like, out in town for a friend's birthday, I don't know if I told you about it. It was actually called an emo night.
Yes, you did. Yeah, about the DJ. I remember that.
Yeah, the DJ. Nothing happened with that. We had, like, 2 text conversations. Like, we talked for, like, 3 days. Fucking ghosted me. So nothing happened with that DJ. But I've been to another party. At a mate's place, and my mate and this chick he's friends with, her sister randomly like rocked up to the party, and I didn't know who the fuck she was. And we were talking. We kind of I wouldn't really say hit it off in case she fucking somehow hears this, but we were talking quite a lot, like more than I was talking to other people during that night. Right. And I got her on Facebook, and accidentally, a funny thing, I lost my phone, and she said, "Oh, I'll help you find it. What's your number?" So we gave her my number so she could call my phone. We ended up finding it, and I literally was like, afterwards, I'm like, "Fuck yeah, you know what this means?" She's like, "What?" I got your number now. And she's like, oh, yes, let's go. She was actually hyped.
Let's go.
She was like, an accidental going in to get the number. So that was kind of funny. So yeah, we've been talking a little bit. No guarantees on anything, but that's kind of funny.
That was epic.
If my end goal for 2022 was get a girlfriend, then like, I don't know, nothing else would get done.
Yeah, true.
In my life, so
true.
So
you gotta dedicate all the time to that if that's the goal. I mean, geez.
I'm gonna publish another book before I get in a fucking committed relationship. All right.
True.
It's just the fucking way it is. It's just the way it is, man.
Sorry, not sorry, bitches.
Sorry, not sorry. That's just life, guys.
Yep.
Like, what do you want us to say?
Yeah. See, at this point, we're like, if we're not in a committed relationship, it's like, all right, I'm not in a rush now. We're past the point of like,
no.
We're past the point of like where we would actually care.
We're not early 20s. There's no fucking rush.
Yeah.
There's no rush at all. When gliding along with life. Hey, if I get a girlfriend, sweet as.
Yeah.
I'm not fast.
Exactly. If it happens, it happens. Other than that, I don't chase bitches. You know what I mean? Sheesh.
I don't chase bitches.
I don't chase bitches.
I think those are the words of someone that's going to be single for a long time.
Listen.
I don't chase
bitches. They're the words of a Sigma male.
Oh, the words of a Sigma male.
I love that people take the alpha and male and Sigma male thing seriously. I love that. It's something beautiful about it. Like,
people are fucking stupid.
I love it.
Like, people are dumb.
I love it.
What can I say? I love it. Last day at work before we broke for the holidays, I found out one of the blokes there actually like believes in everything Andrew Tate fucking says and talks about.
Oh.
And I was just like, man, I've lost a lot of respect for you.
Yeah.
And then to cap off the year with him getting arrested because of Greta Thunberg is the funniest.
Yeah, right.
I love it so much.
Oh. That is funny.
I hope he stays arrested.
He should.
That man's a fucking incel cunt. Like, he's like, oh, alpha male.
Alpha
You're just an
male.
incel, bro.
Yeah, you're just a loser.
Oh. Nah. Don't be like Andrew Tate. Be like us and be extra stupid.
Exactly.
Just,
bro, I love that they got him because they saw like his pizza box was like from a Romanian joint. I love that. Like have you seen the guy where it's like any place, like any picture he sees, he knows exactly where it is. Like he can pull it up on Google or whatever. Have you seen that guy?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, so
that image sounds familiar.
Yeah, I saw there was like a meme where someone was like, "Oh, Joe's Pizza. That's in Romania. Nice."
Jerry's Pizza in Romania. Nice. Yeah, I've seen that. That's so fucking good.
Oh,
I love it so much.
Man, fuck you, Andrew Tate.
I have a lot more respect for Greta Thunberg compared to like when she was being a climate activist on the news all the time. I have more respect for her now than I ever did back then.
Agreed,
like,
for sure.
Just fucking full honesty. Like, applause. Get that man in jail.
Yeah, get rid of him. The world's better off without him.
Couldn't happen to a more deserving bloke.
You deserve it, Andrew.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Well, thank you guys all for joining us for this podcast. Who knows when the next podcast will come out?
Who knows?
If there's an album we're both interested in, or if we somehow both watch the same anime and feel like discussing it, we will.
Yep.
Or if we get another guest on, who the fuck knows?
Who knows?
At this point, podcasts are even more sporadic than my love life.
Hey.
So, who the fuck knows? Gameplay, expect either River City Girls 2 or Security Breach Ruin DLC, something like that.
Or both.
Yeah, or a ROM hack or something. Or both, or a ROM hack.
Yeah.
And that as well, maybe. But yeah, that's kind of all we got going, and we hope you stick around for it.
Yes, sir.
There'll be a lot of fun coming up. Any last words from you guys?
I forgot about Security Breach. I'm excited about that. That's going to be good.
Yeah. Fucking hard.
Yeah, that's gonna be some good stuff. Yeah, I don't know what. Why are you still here?
I'm gonna do a fucking throwback. I'm gonna try and do the classic Firestorm outro. Fuck. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, email us at firestormproductions2@gmail.com if you have any recommendations for episodes, anything like that.
Yeah.
Follow us both on Twitter.
Write our episodes for
still
us.
around and Twitter hasn't... if Elon Musk hasn't blown up Twitter by now, check out Gus on SilverStorm100 and myself at TrentGM27. Or I suppose on Hive if we're using that. I haven't been.
I haven't.
I guess Silverstorm for Gus. Trent.
Yeah, I just got on so I could take that Silverstorm. That's it.
Quite literally. Yeah. If we'll only go there if Twitter explodes properly. Yep. And don't forget to follow Firestorm at FireStorm Pod. One thing that YouTube has done, which I am a big fan of now, is the handles. The fact that we have handles that are ats as well. So now I'm quite literally at TrentJam27 for everything. So
nice.
I'm a big fan of that. And Firestorm is at FireStormPod as well. Fucking check it out.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. We'll see you around.
Bye. Yes.
Wave to the camera.
Oh, wave to the camera.
Bye.
Bye. Ow. Yes.